so sleepy. So, uh, it's like almost 1, and I just want to go to sleep. I think I'm depressed. Um, but this morning, we transplanted some of the ajis in the back, and then we were able to relocate the little chickens and put them in their cage outside, so they looked happier and they were like basking in the sun. It was so cute. Like they would open their feathers and stuff, and just because they kept wetting themselves because they were like in a smaller box. And so now that we put them outside, the sun is there and everything, so that's good. And I have to finish this crochet anklet um, that I'm working on. It's for a man, so I it's taking a little longer because just want to make sure that it suits for a man, because the ones that I make are more for a woman. They're like a little thinner rather than wider. And so because if it's for a man, I tend to try and, make it wider. um so I have to work on that. I already took my lunch break and I tried cleaning the house a little bit, which wasn't as successful. So I'm just going to continue working and then work on the anklet and then hopefully have it ready by today. I was supposed to mail it out on Monday, but I got so busy on this weekend buying everything I needed for Dante for his school and stuff, because of course they give you more supply lists, and I just want to get that out the way. So I thought I was going to be able to finish it this weekend, but I couldn't. So I'm trying to finish it by today. So I can mail it tomorrow. And what else? I don't even know what the hell to cook for dinner. I think I'm gonna just do chicken curry chicken, with white rice. There's potatoes there, so I'm gonna use that before they go bad. And I haven't cooked anything with potatoes in a while, actually. The last thing I did with potatoes was a mashed potato, and that was like 2 weeks ago, I feel like. Before that, it's been a while since I cooked with potatoes, like for real. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just so tired. I have a neck spasm still, and I feel it now creeping up on this side, and it was on my right side. Now I feel it on my left side. I feel like an old person officially. And I'm just so tired. I'm trying to decide. I was upset this morning because I'm always tired, because the kids have me tired all the time, and then I work and then trying to maintain the house, so I'm super tired, and I think that's why I'm depressed. And so this morning I was talking with Guatu because I wanted to get a school transportation thing to pick up Dante, take him to school or whatever. I would still wake up early, obviously, to get him dressed or whatever, but at least I'll be able to be here and maybe tackle some things before the other kids wake up in the house, because they usually wake up. If I wake up at 6:30 to get him ready, I take him to school by 7, and they don't wake up till about maybe 8, sometimes 9, if I'm lucky. And I feel like in the time that I'm taking Dante to school, I could just be making myself breakfast, eating breakfast because I haven't been eating breakfast, and cleaning the house or something or whatever. I don't fucking know. Something, and but it's not expensive, the transportation that that would do it, but it's like I don't know if it's necessary, but at the same time, I feel like it's necessary. But then again, I know it's not necessary, right? I'm sorry, it's my job. I want to ignore. Bye bye. So it's not necessary, but I feel like it is because I just feel like I need my time to do something that I need to do so then I can actually take a lunch break and just sit on the fucking couch if I feel like it and watch a movie, or if I want to just eat a cup of noodle soup, you know what I'm saying? Like, or read a book or crochet or whatever. So I can actually, instead of my free time being time to do chores, my free time is my free time, and it's a hassle for me. Um, but the other thing is that I have to pay before in the beginning of the month for that transportation. And if he's gonna be doing after school, but if he starts after school, let's say September comes and I already paid for the transportation and then he starts after school the second week of September, I don't get the money that he's not gonna be going back. I don't get that back. So his money lost. So I don't wanna do that either. Like, you know? And then we called a Head Start that's close to our house that we thought had an early Head Start, and they don't have an early Head Start. Or they do. How does that work? No, they do. They don't, sorry. So basically, Galani has to be 3 years old to go to that freaking daycare, and he's only 2. So when he turns 3 is when he's able to go. And that means Elwa is definitely not able to go. And then now I called the daycare that's close by the house again because I called them before, but I didn't have the money to pay it up right then and there because I was on vacation. And because I live in Puerto Rico, I don't qualify for FMLA, paid family leave, even though, even though they take it out of my check. Yes. So New York City takes that out of my check, but I'm not able to use it because I don't live in New York City. Where's the logic? I don't know. So with that being said, I have to pay for the daycare, right? And so the daycare did have space before, but now my husband called and they told him they might or might not have space. They don't know, so they're gonna call us back. So I'm stressed because I don't want to be. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. And it's like I don't mind being clocked out and then doing mom duties. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a fucking fly here and it's annoying me. It is what it is. I'm a mom, right? But my thing is, while I'm working, it's hard because I have to pick up phone calls, and then if I'm training someone, I have to be with them on the phone. The whole thing's being recorded. I'm screen sharing because I'm training virtually, so it's difficult. So dancing's in school, so that's the good thing. And then Kelani and Elwa, since they're babies basically, because even when Dante is here, he doesn't bother. Like, he's big. Sometimes he'll say he's hungry or whatever, and I'll just make him food, and that's it. But the kids, if I make them a bottle, next thing you know, they make a mess. Kelani and Elma are both taking off their diapers. So if they end up pooping for any reason and they want to take off their diaper because they feel like it, because they do it even if it's not full, then there's shit everywhere. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. So, they're touching everything. Elwa is like now standing. He's not walking, but he's standing, and obviously he crawls. So he's grabbing onto things. He wants to grab everything. He makes a mess. The other one makes a mess. So I have to be on top of them and make sure they're not doing anything crazy or they're not putting anything in their mouth and stuff. So it's it's difficult. So I just I'm trying to see if I find a daycare. But that's the thing. I don't know if this daycare the daycare that I'm calling that I have to pay for is right here, So it's not far. The other place is a little further away. It's not far, but it is further away. And with traffic, I'm sure the 15-minute drive will easily turn into half an hour, 45 minutes. But I mean, it is what it is, right? And so if I at least Kalani could start there next year. But also the other thing is that I want them to be together because Guadu told me like, oh, we could just put Kelenli, and um, I feel like putting them both in because they're brothers, and for them to be learning together, it's like, you know, communication, whatever. I feel like it would be better, but it just costs more. um, it's cheaper than New York, but it still costs more. I mean, it still costs. Like it's still not cheap, and it's understandable and all that stuff. But I don't even know. I feel so lost sometimes. Like I don't even know. But that's my life right now. I look like shit. Oh my god, my fucking neck and my back. We just got this couch. It's nice. I like it. And it's the recliner one. It's a love seat type. It's for two, and they both recline. So I like that. It's definitely more comfortable watching TV. So like right now, Galani finally fell asleep while I was recording this. Like he's knocked out right now. So this is my free time officially, and I would love to take a nap, but I'm clocked in, so I have to work. So with that being said, I'm gonna probably make myself something to eat really quick, like a snack on something, and probably put something on the TV that will catch my attention, or maybe listen to some podcasts or something. I don't even know. I'm just so bored. I was watching. I was listening to Trisha Paytas interview one of the playmates from The Grown Ups Next Door. Oh my god, I forgot her name. I'm so tired I am. I forgot her name. And it was pretty interesting, that podcast. I don't know. And I feel like watching a scary movie, but some scary movies are corny and it's like all played out already. I feel like I'm in a totally different mental space. Like I'm still me, but there's like a lot of different things that I guess from experiences or whatever, like it's all different now. And my mind just stays running. Like I was talking to you guys about the daycare, and then all of a sudden I go blank, or like my mind goes somewhere else. Like all of a sudden I'm thinking about the chickens, or I'm thinking about my school because I started school. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna enjoy this quiet time, and I'm gonna let you guys go because all of a sudden I felt like I'm enjoying the sound of silence right now. I know this is such a weird entry type thing, but it's an entry and it's real. So, are you guys going through some shit like this? Have you went through some shit like this? Do you enjoy the sound of silence sometimes? It's just I'm doing something constantly all the fucking time, and it's like now that it's not. There's a movie playing, but I can still hear the silence, and I want to hear the silence. So maybe I'm gonna turn this shit off, these minions, and I'm just gonna enjoy the silence. So, adios, Wishan, goodbye.